Hello everyone and welcome back to Icarus. I have been terrible about streaming this week. I do have reasons. It's a very long story, so actually I think I'll get into that when we play a little bit more, if anybody shows up, so that they can hear my explanation. It has been the craziest of weeks, and I'm just so tired. So very tired. Honestly, I wish that I could just, take a shower and go to sleep right now, but I can't, because after I get done with the stream, I have to go prep Thanksgiving. Oh, so tired. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've hosted for the last 7 years. I'll be good. It's hard to believe it's been that long since I started hosting Thanksgiving, but it has. Okay, so we're in the middle of an operation. If we could load in. Okay, so yeah, we are rendering apparently. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're still working on collecting all the meat. Right now we have 65 and we need 350. Oh no! Okay, at least let's not let this go bad. Because it's raining. I should probably just move this inside. I was afraid of catching something on fire. 41! It's gonna be a lot. Also, we need the fur, and we need 400 more fur and 400 more leather, so that'll be fun. But right now the cooked meat is what's gonna be holding us up. This storm's gonna go on for a while, so I'm actually going to take this meat inside. You know, electric furnace might not be a bad idea. I don't necessarily want to go that route, but let's see, tech tree. Is it a tier 4? Maybe? Well, I don't know. I don't know where it is. It's an aquarium. Electric benches. Maybe it's tier 3. Dehumidifier. Rain reservoir. Where is it? I know it's tier somewhere. Don't tell me it's all the way at tier 2. Because, no, you'd have to get into, electronics and all that. Oh, they're just blind, probably. Don't know. Let's go back to tier 4. Chemistry bench. Type in furnace to the search. Furnace? Haha! No, wrong one. Electric fireplace. That's what we're looking for. Suitable for both cooking and heating. But is that going to go any faster than the actual... Actually, because the biofuel bench is a tier 3. So... Is the electric... Okay, do we want to do the electric fireplace? Or do we want to do the We can give it a try. See what happens. Are you still... You're still working. Okay. Let's see. Our electricity situation's not great. Fireplace. Okay, I need 4
Incoming at
concrete
break.
mix and 8 titanium. Concrete mix. And where would I store titanium? Oop. 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 Do I have titanium? That's the excellent question. I do. Okay, so we are going to do fireplace. Okay. We'll store that back in there, and then store this back in here. Okay, now where to put this thing? Oh, oh boy. I think we'll actually replace this fireplace. The wolves hate stormy weather. Okay. So now we have to connect it to power. But it only requires 250, so that's actually not bad. Okay, where's my power source? Everything's like connected through here. I could go through the roof. I could, but I kind of don't want to. Okay, so we're going to this. And then we're gonna go up here. No, we're gonna connect it here and then here. Oh. Okay. Grab some of this meat before it goes bad. How fast do you go? I mean, it's not like super fast. That's weird. Okay, so this says requires 700. Huh. I swear, beforehand it did not say that. Okay, cooked meat goes there. Spoiled meat can go over here. And I don't actually need this fireplace, but I will keep it for now, just in case. I will, however, store this other stuff in this. Oh, it came through the wall. Alrighty then. I don't like that, but... Okay, what's my power draw like? Because this provides 5,000, so I mean, we shouldn't be in a terrible spot. I mean, it's doing the thing. The question is, which stack is it pulling from? It's pulling from the front stack. Let's not do that. I don't like that it opens every time you click on it. I just, like, I get this weird feeling like I'm, like, wasting the power. There we go. Okay, now it's actually processing from, like, the right stack, or the stack that I want. Okay, so now we have fire pits that are... I mean, I could still use it. Yes! Level 60! Finally. Okay, so level 60 is the final level that you can get, and you will cease to get any points for like your skill points, but you also get blueprint points. So no matter how many levels you go past 60, you will still be getting blueprint points. Just like I said, you won't be getting skill points anymore. So that's why you have the respec points. You can actually go to the station and switch your skills around. Okay, so we have our talent points, I guess. So we have 2 talent points. Carry speed. Chance to instantly chop a tree. What is this? No. Allows you to see location of world bosses on the map. I mean, I do have a suit mod for that, so like, I like hardly do anything with crops or anything like that, so like, crouch movement speed. What about? Okay, increase movement speed. Exposure resistance. We could do Arctic Master, increase cold resistance and movement speed in the Arctic. Desert Master, same thing, but with the desert. Yeah, I really didn't get into animal husbandry either. I did decently well in like pickaxes and stuff. Hedgehogs deal more damage. Storage deployables have larger inventories. What was that? Combat? I don't throw my spear. Spear strikes cause bleeding damage. I kind of like that. It's not bad. I feel like that's what I'm gonna go with. Because like I said, with this one I have a suit mod for it, so I'm not like super worried. Then we already got the Arctic armor. I think I'm gonna go with that one. I have 21 respec points, so I can use those if I need to. Okay, what do we got? Can see creature health. Already did the experience gains, and I already did that one. Already did that one. I think I might actually do this one. Because I don't stealth too often, but like when I do it might be nice. Yeah, we'll go with that one. 22 points in the tech tree. Is that another wolf? Please tell me that wasn't one of my wolves. I hope not. There's no reason they'd be outside. Okay. Oh, das bear. Haha! I just need to get like all of the meat. And of course there's a Tyrannus. You know, the odds seem to be slightly more in my favor right now. You would expect Tyrannus to have more than like 4 pieces of meat, but apparently not. I'm gonna turn the light off real quick. Oh, and of course the glass is breaking. Because the glass is always breaking. Okay, put that. Take the cooked meat. Put that away. Butchering table. Turn this into regular meat. Okay. We're officially at the point where I'm just getting rid of the leather. Yes, we need it for the quest, but like we have significant stores of it. It's fine. Okay, material processor. I have so much epoxy. Well, then again, I am running out of epoxy on my own save because I burned through it like you wouldn't believe. Okay, so that's 6122. Hi, Bedbear. How you doing? Ooh, scope. Oh, he's warm. Well, stay away from the fire, you dingbat. We'll max health in. They're all warm. Stay away from the fire, you weirdos. Let's just max out Gwendolyn's health. Gareth, buddy, how you doing? You got a point too. Point for you. Okay, who else? Galahad is fully leveled. Arthur's the only smart one. He's like, let me go in the other room. The rest of them are just like, it's hot! Oh, I forgot the Fraser needs like 2,500. Whoops. We're getting there. I still think I need to do more hunting. That's bugging me. Let me fix that real quick. You know, I do like to carry my bow, or my spear. I'll just, like, hold it while I'm running. But dang if the bow and, like, just a nice little crouch are not super effective. Oh, there's a wolf.
ZZZZ.
Oh, there's another... I actually accidentally released that. Whoops. Like, I was holding too many buttons at the same time and my hand was just like, what are we doing? I was just like, I don't know. Just release. At least I got it. Okay, and this one is somewhere in the wheat. That has a lot of strange meat in it. Okay, no, I want to break the skeleton. Anything? Anything useful? I think that was a buffalo or bison. What do they call them in this game? I always forget. Oh yeah, hi, there's a cave over here. And the question is, what's in that cave? Because I've marked that cave. Oh, okay, never mind. I know what that is. I also need to find salt. Maybe that's also what we'll do. We'll go look for some salt. I'm sorry, what part of a wolf is made of bacon? I do be having those questions. Yeah, we need salt because to get all the meat all the way over to the other area, we are going to need some preservation. Okay, now I get to turn the rest of this. Make that. Make that. Make that. Make that. Good lord! How much meat did I get off of, like, 3 wolves? That's gonna end up going bad, but... I have wheat? What am I supposed to do with wheat? I'll store it in the kitchen bench. Oh, wrong one. Destroy that. Destroy that. Destroy that. Okay, and then we'll make epoxy. As if I didn't already have enough. One can never have enough epoxy. Okay, here we go. How are we doing on fuel? Eh, we're not doing bad. Put these forward. Shift that around. Okay, so we have a salting station. We just don't have any salt. So while all of that is cooking, let's go run around. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna run around and find some salt. Because like I said, to get from down here all the way up here with the meat, it's probably going to spoil a bit, and I want to avoid that at all costs. Because the less spoilage we have, the better. Because I don't want to be stuck out there having to do hunting and whatnot. I essentially just want to carry everything over there and then be done. Okay, normally I can find some good salt deposits, like, along the edges. But I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see what's in store for us. Maybe I might take a little jaunt into the desert. Okay, well, there's a salt deposit. Is that a bear? Well, it certainly wasn't my stomach. What was that? Oh, there it is. Told you I wasn't crazy. Let's... Yeah, sneak attack on a bear. I knew there was a bear. Okay, back to the salt mission. Which I'm very surprised I haven't already seen some. This is the way to the desert, and I'm a little unsure if I want to go all the way up here, but there's a Tyrannus. At least my stamina seems to regen pretty quickly. So there's oxite. I don't want oxite. Yeah, I don't want to go, like, too far in here. But thus far I'm just seeing oxite and stone. There's some sulfur. Is this a cave? Maybe. Oh, there's exotics. And bees? Okay, well, at least we found some exotics, so it wasn't a complete waste.
How is everyone?
Okay. A whole lot of iron. Jesus. That is a hobbit of iron. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything, and we're getting further than I wanted. So, you know what? We're just gonna head back to our mountainous area. You know, I found with this suit that I have, I don't have problems just, like, walking in the desert. Every time I watch somebody else play and they have a different kind of suit, they're just like, oh my gosh, like, heat stroke. I'm like, I don't think I've ever gotten, like, super hot in the desert. But then again, I also have fresh water with me at all times. I do keep that nice canteen. Just a zebra running into the mountains. It's fine. Could you imagine being in the mountains and you just come across a zebra? I think I'd be slightly concerned. Like, is this somebody's pet? Also, why is it so gosh darn hard to find salt? I also find it slightly concerning that they use the same sound for the Tyrannus that they did for the zebra. So every time I hear a zebra, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a Tyrannus coming to attack me. What just happened? I got a little notification saying something about a snow wolf bestiary, so I wonder if Arthur is leveling up. I sincerely hope nothing bad happened to Arthur, because it took a lot to get him. I have lost wolves before, and it's been very sad, like Gwynny. Rest in peace, Queen. But, like, I don't know, like, Arthur was just a pain. Having to tame an Arctic or a snow wolf was... Because, I swear, they take a lot longer to tame than the regular wolves do. And I think I had to redo it, like, 2 or 3 times. Okay, I have found 1 thing of salt. And I'm pretty sure it's a 1-to-1. I think you actually need 1 salt per meat. And we have... Okay, yeah, it does accumulate pretty fast. I have 48 right now. And that was from 1 salt rock thing. Like, where's the salt? I might actually just have to put a machine on that salt deposit. Normally I don't have this many problems, but I guess today is just not my day. We apparently want under-seasoned things. Like, what is up with this? I swear, this spot has its issues. Like, my other map has plenty of issues, but, like, not being able to find salt is kind of a big deal. And like I said, normally I can just, like, walk up through the, like, the trees and everything and just be like, oh yeah, salt deposit, salt deposit, salt deposit. But no salt for Rose today. But now I'm in the trees and I hear things. Well, I mean, at least part of our stuff will be salted. Yeah, if I can't find any more by the time the sun's going down, I think I'm just going to put a drill on that salt deposit and then just do it that way. It feels vaguely like a waste of resources, but I do need the salt. Ooh, look at that. I found one more. Yes, we have 98. Now, how are they measuring it? Are they like tiny bags of salt? Or is it like grains of salt? Like, I don't know. I don't know the unit of measurement for salt in this game. It's just that many units of salt. But I hope everyone's doing well. Like I said, after I get done with this, I have to, like, start cooking. Just because I don't want to do it all tomorrow. I think that's my biggest worry is I don't want to, like, have to cram it all in one day. Because I've done that. I've done the, oh, I'm just going to, like, get everything clean the day before, and then I'm just going to cook the day of. And then by the time I'm done cooking, I am in so much pain because I've been standing for, like, 13 hours. So I'm like, I'm so tired. So yeah, no, this year, we're, like, prepping everything ahead. Or everything we can, I guess. Like, I'll make the mashed potatoes and the chickens tomorrow. Yes, I do chicken. I don't do turkey. But we'll do the mashed potatoes and the turkey, or the chicken tomorrow. But, like, everything else I'm prepping, and then the desserts, oh, this is gonna take forever. I'm not looking forward to that. But they're gonna be tasty. That's the only thing. I have to keep telling myself. I'm like, Rose, even if you don't want to do it, it'll be tasty. Just like I'm making focaccia. Like, it's gonna be a pain in the butt. But it tastes good. I'm really beginning to think this game hates salt. Oh, hey, look! Our little outpost thingy. That's a crumbling shanty. Ah, look, salt. Every once in a great blue moon you'll find salt. Okay, there we go. We're at 145. We need 350 meat. I might just have to do, like, an excess of meat. And then just, we'll probably do, like, 400. And then hope that we don't have that much spoilage. But I am to heckin' gone from my house. So I think it's best time that we turn around. Oh, yeah, there's the little ravine thing. Okay, well, turning around, going back to the homestead. Oh, the journey for salt. Oh, wait. Look at that. Got a little bit more. Okay, so on our way back, we will still be looking for salt, but I'm not holding out a whole lot of hope. Just parkouring my way through these rocks. Oh, jeez. Okay, anything? Nothing? Yeah, the area that I'm in has a healthy amount of salt. Hold on. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have spoiled meat in my... Oh, no, we're about to have spoiled meat in my inventory. Which I had a feeling would happen, but... it's still just inconvenient. My goodness. I think maybe next year I'll let somebody else take over. But then again, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm controlling, but I mean, kind of. But I started hosting Thanksgiving because I wanted to eat the food that I wanted to eat. So I'm like, do I turn it over and then risk having people like make food that I really just don't like? It's a tough choice. Although my house is pretty small in comparison to some of the other houses in my family. So I'm like, it could be a good idea. Like, we literally break out every single chair we have in the house. Like, we bring out the camping chairs, we bring out the office chairs. Like, we get as many chairs as we could possibly find. And then we're just like, okay, here are the seats. I don't think we have a fold-out table anymore, though, so that'll be fun. We also have TV trays, so we're probably gonna have to use those again. The point of my house is to have a drama-free place where the family can come, or like any of my friends, if they don't have family, they're welcome too. But absolutely no drama. If there's drama at my house, I'm like, okay, I think it's time for you to scoot.
ZZZZ.
Okay. Wow, salt is scarce. Is that more salt, but in deposit form? Oh, what did I did something. I think I tried to break my ankle. You know, from a narrative perspective, it's very interesting when you have skill points, because it's like, okay, how would you justify, hey, like, I've been here for a while, and I just really feel like I do 2% less chances to break my ankle. Like, how do you explain that? That was the hard thing with Fallout. Like, I love Fallout, but from a writer's perspective, it's really difficult to explain things. Like, at one point I was trying to explain, something, and I was just like, how does that make any sense? It's like, it doesn't really. What are we're missing tree sap to get that thing going. Okay, there's the salting station. Destroy this. You know what, I'm just gonna toss that in there for now. Don't need to process that at the moment. Where's my charging station? There it is. Grab my other light. Okay, I need to request a pod. Okay, put those exotics in there. Hello!
Welcoming Sire.
I am not too bad. How are you doing? We are currently working on an operation. And we're also still leveling up the wolf pack. But happy Thanksgiving Eve. Yeah, we're trying to finish. Oh no! I have like some problems with Twitch at times. I'm like, why aren't you working? Okay, so we're working on 350 cooked meat. We need 400 more fur and 400 more leather. That part's not the problem because I have surplus. We're just trying to get all the meat and cook it. Oh, would you look at that? More piles of meat! More of that. No, I want to put this stuff that's going bad. So yeah, I have to carry all of this stuff from here over to here, and I'm really hoping that it's not going to spoil. Huh, I've had that problem a couple times where I'm like on somebody else's stream and I'm trying to like do messages. I'm like, why won't it go? It's not going too bad. Like I said, we're trying to get the meat. So right now we have 120, 60, 80, 212? And we need 350. So I'm hoping to get about 400, and then hopefully by the time we make it over to the site, it won't go bad. So I have the deep freeze going, and then I do have a salting station as well. So I might as well actually start salting some of this, because the salt will make it not go bad. Okay, so that's salted. Or it'll make it go... It's preserved, so it has 100% time before spoiling. So yeah, I think we'll just salt as much of this as we can. So yeah, that'll reset the timer, and then if you put it in here, it will automatically pause the whole going bad thing, so... That's okay! That's okay! If you want to rant, feel free! I mean, not a whole lot's going on right here. So, you know, I had a hard time grasping Icarus too, and I don't play the way that you're intended to play, because what this game is, essentially, is you are a prospector. They were trying to terraform this new planet. So, they were trying to make it as Earth-like as possible. So they send prospectors down to do terraforming processes and whatnot. Well, there are things called operations. So that's what we're doing right now. So our operation is stockpile, and it's in the forest. So we had a farming shipment that we had to do, which was conveniently located like right outside my house, where we had to collect berries, pumpkins, watermelon, and carrots. And it was a lot, so we had to get all that stuff, we had to grow it. I actually mostly just foraged for it, and I managed to get it, but I had watermelons growing over here. And so you do these missions, and you slowly kind of unfold the story. The reason I say I don't play like you're meant to play is because I don't like doing missions. Because I like to build my base and stay at my base. So, my base is over here. My base actually used to be up here. But... yeah. So I want to stay at my base. I want to make a really nice base. I like base building. And I don't want to have to go, you know, all the way over to this dark corner of the desert
Incoming
to
ad
go
break.
look at a satellite tower. I'm like, I don't like it. So, I'm not a huge fan of doing missions, but that's pretty much how to drive the game forward. I am a level 60, which is the highest level you can get at the moment, and I still refuse to do missions most of the time. I finally decided that I was going to give the old college try. Still not a huge fan. The missions are kind of cool. You can unlock new things, like, if you look in the tech tree. Let's see. So in tier 2, so all the things with the red, so you have to complete Olympus, the pot shot mission or operation. So this one's Prometheus, though. That's a different, it's a different expansion. The Scorpion Pincher Trap, so you have to do the Olympus Operation Carapace, and then this one as well. Yeah, and so that's the thing is I don't like if all the missions were located like right by me, I'd be like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna go, like I'll do this mission and this mission and this mission, but like if I have to leave my base where I have all of my materials and traipse everywhere. So the reason that this map is mostly discovered is because I have a base on my personal save, and it's right here. It's a big base. It's a nice base, but all the missions are like down here and over here. So I have had to go elsewhere, and I just don't love that feeling because I feel helpless. Because like, here, look, it's like a house. I have like all of my machinery, I have a bed, like right now we have this giant furnace thing that I just built. I have all the things I need to survive. But in order to further the game, I'm like, I gotta go elsewhere. So then it's like, well, what happens if you're out of iron? It's like, I can't find any iron. But then it's like, wait, okay, to make these nails, I have to make an anvil and a furnace. And it's like, ah! It gets really stressful to leave the base. See, I'm also not a huge fan of Minecraft, but the reason I'm not a huge fan of Minecraft is because while I like base building, they're not usable things. Like, you can make a structure, and there's a couple, like, usable items, but, like, look at all this stuff that you can use and interact with, and, like, these are actual things. It's not, I'm going to put these blocks together and be like, yes, this is a chair. Like, no, this has, like, actual furniture that you could be like, yes, I made this table, I made this chair, I made this carved wood bed. Like, look at this. Like, actual sofa. Like, coffee table. So, I miss the usable item aspect. And, like, my wolf pack, they have levels. They're, like, they hate storms. There's kind of personality to them. So even in Minecraft, when I'm playing, I will build one base and kind of just loaf there for a while. I might get bored and, like, do a base somewhere else. In the game, oh gosh, what is it? Nightingale. I did do a little side quest. So I built some, tier 4 biomes. And so I went into those specific biomes and was like, okay, I'm going to do a desert-themed house. Or, oh, I'm going to do this. But the maps are smaller. And you can literally just go from... You can teleport from that base back to your home base. So for me... Yeah. Yeah. And see, I don't like modding my games. I have one game that I modded the crap out of, and it's Stardew Valley. But I still have, like, my original Stardew and my modded Stardew. And that, to me, is fun. Like, but I do, like, quality of life mods, and I do, like, things that aren't, like, glaringly different from the game. Like, I like Stardew Valley Expanded because it adds like a whole nother little like town, but it feels the same. It feels like it's just an expansion to the game, not like I added fire-breathing dragons to my to my Stardew Valley. So it's just like, eh. But yeah, this game, I really like this game, and I spend a lot of time interacting and base building and doing like all sorts of crazy nonsense in this game. Like, I also have an unholy amount of Tyrannus and Moas. Because I keep adopting the ones that I accidentally orphan, and the numbers just grow. Okay, but it makes sense for Minecraft. Like, there's the Ender Dragon. Like, it makes sense to have a dragon added to Minecraft. It's just not so much in Stardew. I mean, I guess there's a wizard, so it's not like that far of a stretch. How long have I been going? Yeah, it's... I have way too many animals. Let me do an uptime real quick, because I do have to start cooking.
Welcome Highlanders 1743.
I'm just waiting on this stupid meat to cook. Okay, let's see. Switch that. Okay, so that is 120, 240, 252. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Fair point. Yeah. I don't know why, I just remember Durnavir from Skyrim. And I'm like, there's a necromancer dragon that you can just summon, and he just like comes in all bones a-flying. I also love Skyrim. Okay, so my biggest thing is I love open world, pretty much like I can do whatever I want within the boundaries of the game. But I'm like, I can do whatever I want. I could run away. I could decide to not do any of the quests. I could do the quests. I can pretty much be anything, do anything. That's the kind of thing that I like. Although, since we are kind of coming to the end, like I said, I do have to start prepping Thanksgiving dinner. And so I'm like, ugh, I do gotta start that. But, would you like me to show you my other base and you can see how I've wasted my time? Because I barely do anything besides base building. I have explored quite a bit though. So like I said, most of this explored map area is because of my personal save. Because for some odd reason on both saves, the map, like, if I was on this player and went all the way up here, you'd be able to see that on this character's map. So the maps are linked. It's kind of strange. Let's see. 4 dogs, a fox, 2 parrots, 4 armadillos, 3 cats, an axolotl. Nice! Yeah, I collect animals too. So, but yeah, let me... Because we're not going to finish this mission right now. But yeah, let me show you. I kid you not, I spent hours and hours base building. And like I said, I hate leaving the base. Because it's cozy. I've done too much. I have done way too much in this game. And I'm like, every time something happens and I'm about to die, I'm like, no, I can't die away from my base. I'm like, I will crawl back to my base if I have to. I am thinking about building like some little outposts because I do have to travel because I'm trying to be good and I'm trying to do missions. But I don't like them. Of course it's storming. Okay, what? Oh. Don't look! Go out the back door. Everything's rendering. Okay, we're gonna go along. We're gonna go around the long way so that you can't see it real quick. I also have a covered bridge. I am that person. Okay. So this is my base. In all of its awkwardly shaped glory. I do love this base, though. It took me forever. But yeah. So here's my covered bridge. Because I got tired of swimming across the stupid river. Okay, that's actually still going. So this is the front. And that was an interesting thing. So yeah, this is the front of the house. I broke a couple ankles making all of this. And I learned the build limit in the game. Okay, so this is the inside. It's just a big window. So it's a porch. So this is the front of the porch, and then I do have braziers here, and then I have some torches, so at night I like to light up the whole area. But yeah, it's just a big window. But my my orbital exchange interface and my contact visor here. And yes, I have another wolf pack. So this is Nastasia, this is Yana, this is Galwin, Vasha, and Anya. But I kind of turned into a trophy hunter, which I hate that term because I did use all the meat and all the like fur and whatnot. There's a woolly mammoth up there. That's another trophy. But yeah. Yes, there's a bed for each of them. So there's 4 down here, and then there's 1 upstairs in the loft. That's a sandworm. That thing is massive. But I kind of like it, because it looks like the sandworm is facing off with the mammoth. Yeah, see? See, it's fine. We have a nice fireplace. We have the Black Wolf trophy. I have started making fish trophies, because I got bored and I can. I did the world a favor. My kitchen is tiny, but I kind of like it. And then I have a deep freeze. I have the purifiers. So yeah, here's my kitchen. And then all of the dogs have their own food and water dishes that are color-coded. Because I am that person. I think I'll wait on that part. So here is my workshop. So I have the foundry and I have electric benches. I have a chemistry station. That's just storage, and then my like my mod bench, trophy bench, decoration bench. They would though. I can guarantee at least 3 of my party of 5 would do it. But yeah, so this is the workshop. I have a very intense power grid situation because I'm afraid of running out of power. So I have the giant spider web of electricity. Yeah, we make a lot of electricity here. I am fully electric. I don't use biofuel in the house. Not anymore. Except for this, because I like the look of this better than the marble kitchen, but I hardly cook anything, only for like missions and stuff. And then we'll go over here. Okay, so this is my barn on this save. So I have a couple moa. I have an Arctic moa. I have my buffalo, and I have like 3 horses. So I have 4 moa, 3 horses, and a buffalo, and then there are 5 wolves. I deliberately held off from looking up for specific reasons. But yeah, I have some Arctic armor, I have the desert armor, we have a bed with a little lamp. We're fully solar. We are fully solar. It took a long time, a very long time. But yeah, we have rugs, this is the other bed. I also have a fireplace up here, some shelves. You can see like the animals and then the sandworm, the giant sandworm. And then there is a balcony because I wouldn't be me if I wasn't extra. So there's a balcony. Yeah, I worked very hard, and like the move from biofuel to solar was actually kind of a pain, but so my greenhouse is actually right over the animals, so they get sunlight, but it's a greenhouse. And I have bees, and I have plants. I got all sorts of stuff. And then you can actually look out. I want to build a tower, though. But the structural ability is just kind of, eh. But yeah, so I have a little secret greenhouse. Yeah, so our solar grid... Let me just jump off the edge of the house. Our solar grid is 8 solar panels strapped onto the side of the house. And then I do have some lightning rods in case lightning does happen to strike, because that will actually fill the power grid. And then we have a fountain because I decided why not. Better than the Earth governments. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. But yeah, the back of the house is a little plain. I need to do some work on that. But yeah. So that's... You can play this game a lot of different ways, but I prefer to do the build everything and have everything cool. I'm also trying to unlock the entire tech tree. Like, that's just kind of a spare goal of mine, is to just unlock the entire tech tree for fun. So, yeah. I just have a lot of fun. But if you're even remotely looking into this game, I would say yes. Yes, get this game, because it is so much fun. And since I'm not doing an operation, I can actually show you what the operations look like. So, you can do simple quests, which are really easy, and those are actually located in the area that you're in. So usually there's like a medium, and so there's easy, medium, and hard, depending on what they're having you do. But they're all kind of repeats. Like, oh, find the bodies of these prospectors. Go to the abandoned base. Like, See, but that's the thing is, it's fun. So there's the simple quests, or you can do the operations. So these are the long form ones. So you start out with, and this one says it's unavailable in open world. So,
I don't know if you're ready for this
pot shot.
but they sure as hell need
Kind of gave up on that one, but it says that I completed it. There's spelunking. So
They need boots on the ground to do the work that no one else will.
So you have to go collect these ores, and then you have to send them up to the space station. There's like Livewire. These are the ones that I completed. The mission completed. See, in this one, I don't think I've completed this in either of mine, but for some odd reason I have this stuff unlocked. And then they get harder and harder as you go down. And then you will eventually get to like the last one. But there's a lot of missions to do. There are quite a few, and then you can upgrade your contact device to get more operations. Because I think it actually stops here. Yeah, so you need the infrasonic relay upgrade to unlock these things down here. And then I think this one, you need the encrypted satellite update to get those. I mean, that would be cool. I like D&D too. And then I just stabbed that. I did not mean to. We'll just fix it by bashing it with a hammer. And then the last thing...
I'm hungry.
So this is an expansion, but there are campaigns. And so...
Oh, right. Greetings, contractor. Fine, whatever. This station will enable you to contact Norex for exclusive contracts via our proprietary AI assistant, Agent. I've taken the liberty of disabling him for you unless you're on an active mission. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Contracts will involve what we call creatures of interest. You'll be tasked with tracking, tagging, or hunting them depending on the work order. We're currently using a loophole to operate remotely on Icarus, so we can't aid you further than a few encrypted calls per contract. Time is money and all that. As we're operating outside of UDA jurisdiction here,
They're explaining it better.
I'm sure you understand that the delicate nature of our work needs to remain confidential. Basically, you quietly supply us with the parts we need to keep producing biotech back on Earth, and we pay you under the table for your work. And for the love of God, keep your mouth shut about it while you do it. I don't need to lose any more contractors this month.
Oh,
Don't
jeez.
ask questions, don't steal anything, and don't talk to the UDA. It's really not that difficult.
Okay, so there are also multiple groups. So there's the UDA, there's the Norex, there's Group 15, there's, oh gosh, there's Senatai. So there are different groups that are doing these operations and these projects. Pretty much they're kind of competing with each other. But as the story goes on, like, you can tell, like, certain groups really don't like each other, and if you do, like, a certain amount of things for, like, one group, it's just like, oh, yeah, like, you're probably gonna piss off the other group. But yeah, these ones are specific, so you have to unlock, or you have to buy the Great Hunts, and so this one's on Olympus, which is the world we're on, or the area that we're in. And then there's Styx, which is another expansion. It's another world. But there's a Great Hunt there. And then on Prometheus, which is the newest one, then there's this Great Hunt. And then there's, like, other weapons that you can get. And, like, let me show you the, let's go to the space station. Okay, so if you select the character, you can see, so you have your loadout. So this is all the stuff that you can buy from the space station. Some of it is great, others I'm just like, like not too interested in. So these, where biology meets brutality. So this is where you can get the weapons for the Great Hunt. So once you complete things, you get these this legendary license, and then you can purchase these, like, super crazy weapons, and then you can upgrade them, and they're supposed to do, like, a lot more damage and be great for the Great Hunts and whatnot. So there's, like, an anti-material rifle, there's a tactical bow, which honestly the tac bow is, like, but, like, you can add other things. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. I've barely scratched the surface of this game, and I still love the game. It's like, there's that. But with that is going to be it for this episode. But I will be back. I'm wanting to do a stream on Black Friday, so I may or may not. I'll post about it on my Discord, if I decide to. Let's see if I can get my Discord tag to work. There you go. There's a link to my Discord if you're not already on there. But, anywho, I hope that everyone has a fantastic Thanksgiving, if that is something you celebrate.